Hello, we are the SpaceX fans and welcome to the SpaceX Show, the place where you can stay up to date with everything SpaceX. Today we are starting with a tweet from somebody about Starlink. They said, set Dishy on the ground for now until the pipe adapter arrives. The first picture is Dishy. The second is one of the first speed tests. And the third is the fastest speed test so far, standing next to the router. Musk responded with, speed will double to approximately 300 megabits per second and latency will drop to approximately 20 milliseconds later this year. There is an article posted about somebody who has been selected to ride on the Inspiration 4 mission. Jared Isaacman, who is spearheading the mission, has selected Hayley Arsenault, a frontline healthcare worker at St Jude's Children's Hospital. I want to also point out something the article says. Ms. Arsenault could become the youngest American ever to travel to orbit. She will also be the first person with a prosthetic body part to go to space. She was a patient at St Jude's nearly 20 years ago, and as part of her treatment for bone cancer, metal rods replaced parts of the bones in her left leg. There is some information from Hans Koenigsmann that was tweeted by Jeff Faust. He said, SpaceX's Hans Koenigsmann on the same panel says SpaceX infrastructure at the Cape is in a great spot to support current launch rates. Came close recently to 2 launches in the same day, expect it will happen in the near future. In another tweet he said, Koenigsmann will soon get to the 10 flight threshold on Falcon 9 boosters, will continue to examine them to see if they can be flown again. Personal opinion is we will continue to fly past 10 until we see more damage, don't think 10 is the magic number. Finally, there was also Koenigsmann says heat damage at the root of the recent failed Falcon 9 booster landing. Can't give more details since investigation's still in progress. Moving on to the stuff in Boca Chica, concrete work on the landing pad has been continuing as they get closer to SN10's flight. Here's a view of those domes we saw in the last video, likely for the orbital launch site. There's some interesting hardware currently sitting in the construction yard. Crews have added an elevator to the high bay. Somebody posted an interesting tweet about another plot of land SpaceX owns over in Florida at a place known as Roberts Road. He said SpaceX's Roberts Road facility is taking shape. Not known exactly what this site is for, but possibly Starship production related. Either way, it's great for the Cape launch sites. Musk was asked on Twitter any further details on the rigs. He responded with, I hope we don't go bankrupt building them. In response, Everyday Astronaut asked, will they have the Saboteur reactors on them and produce their own propellant, or will it be shipped out? Musk said short term methane delivered and oxygen produced. Propellant is approximately 78% oxygen. Long term Saboteur reaction to convert carbon dioxide and water to methane and oxygen using wind and solar power. Then he was asked, how long do you think until the Deimos and Phobos rigs will be operational? He responded and said one of them may be in limited operation by end of year. In another tweet he was also asked, how will the Starships be transported to the floating platform? Will these launch platforms be stationed permanently in the Gulf? He posted a reply saying they will fly there from our launch sites stationed around the world. Raptor SN52 was recently delivered to the yard. Raptor SN43 was then placed on a truck to be taken away. The SN5 prototype is continuing to be dismantled. As they looked to do a static fire earlier in the week, crews were seen working on SN10 with the flaps being tested too. Yesterday, SN10 performed her first static fire test and fired all 3 Raptors. In response to Brady Kenniston about the static fire test, Musk said one of the engines is suspect, so we are swapping it out. Mary has also posted a tweet with a Raptor being transported to the launch site for SN10 installation. She also added another tweet saying, interesting that there was no visible SN number on the nozzle. With some good news, Christian Davenport posted a tweet about the SN10 launch license. On Monday he posted, go for launch, the FAA has granted SpaceX a launch license modification for Starship SN10. So we could see a flight this week as Elon said, pending successful static fire which could come as early as today. In reference to what Elon said, Mary tweeted about an aft flap that had been deployed on SN10. Elon Musk responded with, good chance of flying this week. The road closure for Monday began later in the day and they looked to be getting ready, but no static fire happened. However, yesterday they performed the static fire as you saw. There was also a backup of today that was cancelled, although there is a new backup date of tomorrow. There's also a primary date of Monday 1st with Tuesday and Wednesday as backups. With more information about the flight, there are some temporary flight restrictions posted by the FAA. There is TFRs for tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, but with the information from Elon Musk on swapping out a Raptor, this is likely going to change. So I think at this point, as early as next week, we'll probably see a second static fire in flight. SN12's common dome section was seen being moved to scrap. SN17's thrust dome was recently sleeved as they progress with future Starships. There's yet another super heavy booster number 1 section ready for stacking. As always, thank you to Mary, known as Boca Chica Gal, who is out there all day every day filming this awesome stuff happening in Boca Chica. Also, thank you to the NASA spaceflight team working hard behind the scenes on their videos, live streams and other space content. That's it for this episode of the SpaceX Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to stay updated with SpaceX info, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload. Thanks for watching and have a great day.